Hi everybody, this is Matt from alphamatfitness.com. I just got a short video coming to you from the kitchen. And basically today's video is going to be on why I believe you should weigh and measure your food. And I'm basically going to go over a couple of tools that I use every single day to make sure that my calories and my macros and everything are completely on track. And why I also believe that you should also pick up a set of these tools. Alright, so basically, I'm gonna kind of do this in a kind of an interesting way, but basically, it's gonna be hands-on kind of videos. So, the first item that you're gonna want to get is a food scale like this. Simple food scale. Pretty easy to use, right? You pick these up anywhere, on Amazon for $20, Walmart for $14, or whatever. It just basically measures anything, essentially in various units, usually grams, ounces, even milliliters, which is basically a gram of water. It turns out to be the same. But essentially, you need these tools in order to reach your fitness goals, in my opinion, because really it's hard to kind of get an exact amount of how many calories you're consuming and how many grams of carbs, proteins, and fats and all that come into play, right? So measuring your food is a cornerstone of what I do in order to meet my macros and meet my calories per day. I do this almost every single day. I got a nice routine going, and it's really simple. It's not too hard, guys. Pick one up, $20, there's no excuses. So here we go. This is how it basically use it here. So I'm gonna put the screen here. Hopefully you can see that. So here we go. We just basically turn it on. Most units allow you to flip through the various types of units. So this has milliliters, grams, pounds even. I'm not sure if that was pound, ounces, or whatever. And milliliters. So basically the good thing of this is you can get extreme precision on what you're consuming, right? Now all these have basically what's called a tare ability. So now I take this bowl here and I place this bowl on to the plate, right? Obviously the bowl weighs 220 grams. You don't have to be some math genius. You don't have to do anything at all, really. All you gotta do is hit the tare button. Tare is basically the weight of the container in which you're measuring whatever food or whatever you're putting in there. Hit the tare button, it'll actually put it out to 0 as shown on the scale here, for example. Okay? Get a spoon, measuring cup, or whatever. Use the spoon. Very simple. Take whatever you want. This is just some dried oats, just for demonstration purposes. Some dried oats here, rolled steel cut oats actually, and just there you go. Put it in there. 7 ounces, 7 grams. Sorry, 7 grams. There you go. 15 grams. Very easy. Now what I do is I figure out how much I need to put in beforehand, right? So I put it in to MyFitnessPal, and I know exactly how many grams or ounces or whatever food that I'm consuming. Very, very simple. And there's no excuses right here. So here we're putting in dry oats. So make sure when you enter the numbers in MyFitnessPal, you put uncooked oats, for example, because when it absorbs quite a bit of water, 31 grams worth of calories is a lot more than 31 grams. So 31 grams of uncooked is a lot more than 31 grams of cooked, because you're basically you're not taking into account the moisture which is absorbed into the food. So when you cook this, it's going to expand. I'm not sure, 3-4 times its size. So this will be roughly 120, 130 grams worth of cooked. So make sure that when you're cooking like rice or oatmeal or things like that, that you're taking into account hydration and what needs to be cooked, right? The water content. Okay, so that's let me flip back here. So that's basically tool number 1. Very, very simple. Everyone needs one. If you don't have one, why don't you have one? Go out and get one. They're very, very cheap. Very, very easy to use. Okay, so the second tool, which I'm going to just move this aside here. Very simple as well. Doesn't get much simpler than that, guys. Measuring cups. This is a nice set. It comes with the 1 cup measurements, 1/4 cup, 1/2 cups, and 1/3 cup measurements. There's no reason to not use these. These are great in a pinch. They're very easy to use. If you measure 1/2 cup or a cup, I still prefer the scale, but if you're going to do anything, this is better than nothing. Trust me, absolutely. So you can measure 1/2 cup of rice and put those numbers into MyFitnessPal's 1/2 cup of rice. Or you can actually measure whatever that may weigh, right? So a lot of people use these measuring cups. They're not bad at all. They're cheap. You can get a set of these for like $2-3 from the dollar store and measure all your food. You don't need a scale, but I think it's better to use a scale, but this is better than nothing. Absolutely. Second tool, third tool, sorry. Teaspoons. Now, how many of you use this thing? Or, for example, let me grab another one here, actually. All right, here we go. This is a tablespoon, right? Is that the same amount as an actual baker's tablespoon? The answer is no. A lot of people use this and think tablespoon. The proper measurement, and it has to be used in an actual amount like this. If you compare an actual tablespoon, let me just make that a little easier for you guys. This is an actual tablespoon. This is what a baker's amount would be, right? If you're baking. And this is what you eat with, a serving spoon, right? This is different. Called the tablespoon, actually different. The tablespoon will actually store more volume than that. Okay, so when you're using measurements, use proper measurements. Get a set of these. There's no reason to not get a set of these. Cheap as hell, and you can't go wrong. So there you have it. Measuring your food has never been simpler. You basically need 4 things. 1, MyFitnessPal account, which is absolutely free. There's no reason to not get a MyFitnessPal account. You can upgrade to premium, but the free version does allow you to do everything that you need to do. 2, food scale. Food scale is an invaluable tool. $20. Most people spend more than that on fast food in a single day, or on alcohol for the weekend. So there's no reason to not think of getting one of these tools. Okay. Third is measuring cups. Get a proper set of measuring cups, which you can use to measure your all your food, whatever it may be, rice, chicken, whatever. You can use a measuring cup, although the scale is the best. And third is the teaspoon. Teaspoon set is great for measuring things like oils, things which you don't put a lot in, like fats, avocado. I primarily use mine for oils, like olive oil. I always put 1 tablespoon of olive oil in my food when I cook. You could use it for other things, like measuring certain amounts of spices or any other kind of condiments, hot sauce. It's great for that. So with those 4 things, basically there's no reason not to measure your food, right? So measure the actual amounts, punch it into your MyFitnessPal, and you'll know exactly what you're consuming. No guesswork here. Take the guesswork right out. The body works off of science, right? So, you know, energy in, energy out, everything's measured in calories. Carbs, proteins, and fats measured, you know, in grams, right? 4 calories per gram of carbohydrate, 4 calories per gram of protein, and 9 calories per gram of fat. The laws of nature, guys. These numbers won't ever change. So once you get those measurements down, once you start weighing things, you'll find that your calories will be a lot more accurate, and you may be stuck in a plateau or lacking certain results in fat loss or muscle gain, and this could be it. You could be off a few hundred calories per day. As simple as that, guys. If you like this video, please subscribe and like below. Visit me at alphamatfitness.com. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye.